Well, good morning, everybody. Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the bog, located here in beautiful South Mississippi. Um, just a wonderful day. It's not even 5 o'clock in the morning yet, guys. I'm very busy. I have the last Wednesday through Saturday is going to be very, 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 very busy for old Big Jim. Got a Yesterday had a doctor's appointment that took up a good part of the day, lab work and data and all that. But it was my first 6 month checkup after I'd been taken off of what they call a maintenance, where I had to go every 3 months. And I went to the doctor, and this is my. Make sure I get the. I think it's an oncology. Maybe it's not no, it's an endocrinologist, and she's she's not an MD, she's a nurse practitioner, wonderful woman. Tracy Evans is her name. She's here in Stone County at the local community hospital, and just had a great visit with her, and from everything she can tell from the test, I have a monitor, glucose monitor, that monitors my sugar 24/7, and she can download the data from that thing, which is 6 months worth, and she reviewed it before our visit, and she came in there with not to go into all the details, but I got a there you go, a attaboy, a slap on the back, and see you in 6 months. So that's outstanding. My A1C was 5.4, according to the monitor. Of course, she did blood work. Another thing took a minute. Did the blood work. Got that in the works to get an actual A1C. But there's usually 1 or 2 points. Like she said, it was 5.4. It may come back at 5.7 or 5.8. It's not that much difference in what this monitor gives, because sometimes you'll get a bad sensor, and you won't get very good accurate readings. So that's why they do the actual blood work to check the A1C. But it's all good, and I know most of y'all probably. Well, I mean, you may care, but it's not really a big thing in your life. But I stepped on the scales there yesterday, guys, and I weighed 268 pounds. And of course, when you're 70 years old, it's hard to rememorate. My rememberator works, but it's not always on point. Let's say, know what I mean. Anyway, I think that's the lightest I've been since high school, and I'm not really sure. There may be a point in there during my drug years where I was at that weight, maybe a little lower. I don't know. I don't remember. All them years is kind of foggy in there. Milo has lost his mind. What are you doing, son? He's lost his mind. I don't know. He's chasing something that ain't there. I don't know if he's trying to get my attention to go outside or what, but he keeps running behind me. Okay, baby, it's okay. Okay, it'll be all right. I promise. As soon as Daddy gets through doing this, he'll let you go. You go get over there, and he likes getting over in the jungle over there and messing with the squirrels. Okay, now on the top of my sheet over here, where I try to keep myself on track, the main thing it says is giveaway updates. Okay, other day I was trying to explain this, and the giveaway boxes have all been mailed. Y'all should be getting them maybe today or the next day. But I need to explain a little bit about each one of the boxes. The first one, the third place prize that went to Miss Bonnie Holt. Miss Bonnie, there's something in there. It's a big old bag of stuff. And I'm not going to go into it here. I want it to be a surprise. But go through it, use it, give it to your daughters, I hate to say your sons, but give it to whoever you think needs it. I think there are some good pieces in there that you're going to really enjoy. And all of it may be junk. You know, if it is, like I say, give it away. And if you don't want it, take it, donate it to Goodwill, or do with it as you wish, I guess is what I'm saying. But you got your cutters, you got a flashlight, you got everything that was supposed to be in there. Slip from Charlie Cook. Milo, no. Come here, baby. Come on. You got to calm down. You're distracting Daddy. Okay, so Miss Bonnie, enjoy your box. Okay, number 2, Big John. Big John, same thing. You got a Charlie Cook slip. You got a flashlight. You got, all y'all got 2 or 3, maybe 4 knives in your box. Big John, I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you, man. You're a solid family member. So is Miss Bonnie. Y'all always commenting, always watching. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm glad that they're going out to somebody that enjoys it. And then the number 1 was Radio Geek Blades. Chris, you got the butternut squash, baby. You hooked it up, okay? You got rechargeable flashlight. You got the limited edition Barlow from Boss Hog, numbered. I think it's 265 out of may not be. I don't know, but it was a limited run of Baird Son cherry bone Barlows. You got it. You got a premium Charlie Cook slip. You got a premium Howard Bentley slip. I don't know. All of y'all got sticker packs. All of y'all got a Remington knife from B-Rex at yes, Brother Rex, old B-Rex up there at Brother Blades and More. Just outstanding. Me and him. Matter of fact, my busy weekend is going. We're gonna be at an antique show in Purvis, Mississippi. They call it the Antique and Bottle Show. It's a pretty big thing. They have it in the industrial park at a I don't know, convention center. Well, I think it's actually a shelter that is put there for when we have hurricanes. But the shelter is used for during the year or when it's not hurricane season or a hurricane. They have it. They do events there, such as antique shows and events. Civic Center, I guess is what you would call it. But anyway, that's going to be all day Friday, all day Saturday. We're going to be in there. Probably be the only knife seller there. I don't know that. I've been told, or Brother Rex told me that last 2 times he's been there, he was the only guy selling knives. So, well, I'm already wore out, man. This is what happens when I start at 4:30 in the morning trying to make a video. All right, let's go. Let's see what we can get. Okay, the other day, I was in a chat, live thing going on one of these channels I follow. And there was a guy right over my shoulder. If you took off on a helicopter and went that way about 15 minutes, you'd be over there in Bendale, Mississippi. And there's a gentleman over there named, I call him Old 75, because he's got a collection of number 75 case Stockmans that will blow your mind. But here he is right here. Mr. John Merritt. Just a fine feller. Fine feller. Well, he told me, he asked me in the chat if I had a certain Barlow, and I told him that no, I didn't have any, Barlow, and I thought he was just talking about a conventional, 3 and 5/8 Barlow. So I go down to Deep South Cutlery, where I had purchased a knife down there that I had put aside that I was going to purchase. They're very gracious and held it for me. So I got on down there, picked up that Barlow, but when I walked over there to pick it up, where I had it hid, or put, wasn't hid. Anyway, there was a Ziploc baggie stuck there, and inside that baggie was a sticker. Now, John Merritt raises, and I don't know nothing about raising no dog, but I can tell you that he does, because he's been doing it for a minute, long minute, and it is called Cedar Creek GSP, and but of course he got Lucydale. See that Lucydale, Mississippi? Loosedale for most of y'all, but I call it Lucydale. Uh, that's his mailing address. I've done a Google map and kind of zoomed in there where he lives, so I know he lives in Bendale. Anyway, John Merritt, wonderful guy. But I want y'all to look. I mean, when I opened up this, it was something wrapped up in there, and I picked it up and just, I handed it to Billy Ray and preacher, and I said, "Man, is that what I think it is?" And he looked it up. And that is a yellow Delrin, Granddaddy Barlow, and preacher did he did a Google search on it, and it is exactly what I thought it was. It is a Roberson. Okay, now it's got the normally there's some Robersons that I've seen, they usually have a model number on the back. Well, this one doesn't have one, and that kind of threw me for a curve. But it does have a patent number. So I looked up the patent number. It's right. It says Roberson USA, and right underneath that is the patent number, and or the patent number and then the USA. And preacher looked it up, and this is a 65 to 77 Roberson Granddaddy Barlow. Just, man, epic. I don't even know another word. I don't even know what I don't have another word to call it. How about that? Don't even know what it's got a little chip on it. I don't know if that was there or I did that. I just don't know. I hadn't coon fingered it enough to know. I polished it up, gave it a little rub, run it on a strop. But this thing is perfect. I mean, other than that little chip, and I may have did that. I don't know, but it don't matter. Carbon steel blade. I gave out a little 600 love. Don't even know. I can't even. I can't explain it. John, it's gonna come back to you somehow, some way, someday. All right, it's the second time you've gifted me, and I actually, had to go back and think about it. I think before you gave me a Hawkbill, Rough Rider Hawkbill, which I don't even know. It's probably in the box. I go looking for stuff, man. Sometimes it takes me 2 hours to find what I'm looking for. But and I may have traded it. I ain't trading that one. I can promise you that. I may have traded. Oh, you know what? I may have gave that Hawkbill at the Wiggins show. Matter of fact, I think I did. Dwayne Clark bought a Rough Rider Reserve knife from me that I had sitting there. Was very gracious. Bought that from me, and I think I gifted him that Hawkbill whenever he made that purchase, just because he's Dwayne Clark. And y'all know I love Brother Wayne, man. Brother, he is the man. I'm telling you, they ain't a finer fella, man. He's got a big show coming up in Danville, Kentucky, at his church. I think it's on the 19th. Don't make me lie to you, but I think it's on the 19th. So y'all get over there and show love for Brother Wayne. If y'all in that area, y'all can get there. I hear rumors. My nephew's gonna be there. The doctor's gonna be there. Brother Nate may be there from Green Knife Revival. I don't want to make a list because I may already be wrong. Nate may not be there, but I'm thinking that I heard there was some kind of bump in the force that told me that. I don't know why, but I thought of it, so I said it. Anyway, go on over there and get with Brother Dwayne. Now, the next auction, look at that. Almost. Let me turn it the right way. There it is. No, wait. The next auction is the 11th. Uh, I don't think you can go wrong. This is now the famous Clark Kentucky Knives sticker. Got him with his backpack full of pocket knives and the old Holy Cross walking across the prairie that he designed while he was getting his oil changed. Talk about epic, okay? What a story. I mean, how many, you know me, I'd have to have a designer, a team of technicians and 4 other people, telling me what to do to come up with it. The sticker I come up with, I walked up to the guy at the print shop here in Wiggins. I said, look, the name of my thing is Barlow Brigade. I want it to say Barlow Brigade, at Barlow Brigade. I want it to say rule number 9, and I want it to say Barlow Badness. And I said, I'd love for it to have a picture of a Barlow pocket knife on it. And 2 days later, he sent me this. And that's been it ever since. Like I say, he obviously knows how to do all that stuff. Because, like I said, I had to get somebody to do that for me. And Dwayne didn't want while he was getting his oil changed. Okay, I know. See, I get off on these tangents and rants or whatever you call them. I think my nephew calls them rants. Okay, I'll go with rant. I've used that term before. Okay, let's see. We got the Granddaddy Barlow. We got my health, and I did the giveaway updates. Oh yeah, I hope I said Chris at Radio Geek Blades. Man, you know what to do. I mean, I've sent you the stuff. There might be 2 or 3 videos in there for you. I don't know, but get in there. All right. The last thing that we're going to talk about was an epic event that happened here earlier this week. I got so much stuff going on. It's probably going. I read the instructions, but I haven't gone through them. Fine-tooth combed them yet, and I'm not sure. But I'm not going to be able to mail this back off until next week. Okay, but I've had it in my pocket ever since I got it. Even though we're doing the Richter challenge and all that kind of stuff, but I've been following this knife, and I didn't even know I was on the list. I had no clue that I was even on the list for this knife. It just I got a mail thing coming from Kentucky, and Danville, where Brother Dwayne, he just did a review of this knife. But it came in, I opened it up, I was silly. I was silly to myself when it come in. Because I got one of these, but mine's a Locker Queen. They ain't never been carried, ain't never been sharpened. Come in a box, wrong box, but it's the right box, but for the wrong knife. But it's the same brand anyway. But anyway, when I got it in here, it come in here in this slip right here. Okay, got a little dare on the front of it. Okay, on the back of it says 307. Got some traveling feet because this is a traveling knife. And it says J.O. with the American flag, which is, he was the first to get the knife. He comb fingered it pretty well. And this slip, the good thing about this slip is it's very tight on this knife. And when it's traveling, which is what it's going to do, it's got about 14, 15 stops it's going to make. I think I'm number 4 or 5. So, but it's good because when it gets in here, it's not a shake it out. It's not a shake it out slip, okay? Well, let's go ahead and look at the knife. Okay, this is a Buck 307, better known as the Wrangler. Okay, absolutely. The first, I've had a 301 for years, but the 307 come on my radar with my expert, the Buckman, Harold Terry, up there at El Dorado, Arkansas. I keep his little sticker on my cup there. Well, see, this is the triangle. See, it started with this guy, okay? And that led me to these guys, okay? And that led me to this guy, and all of that led to this. So Y'all see me pull this mug out. I ain't pulling it out. Well, I pull it out because it's full of coffee, and I love coffee. But the reason I use this mug is because it's got all the players that are involved in me becoming a knife tuber. So there you go. Y'all needed to know that, didn't you? Good stuff. Bolster blend coffee. It won't change your life, but it'll make a difference, I can promise you. Okay, so here it is. Now, this, like I say, I believe when Brother J.O., if I remember, of course, the video's been a minute since I've seen it. But I watched the video when J.O. got the knife the first time. He made the slip. I think he sharpened it. Maybe did a couple other things to it. And I don't know if this is right, because y'all know, like I told y'all before, my memorator ain't right. But when I got it, I did whatever knife tuber is going to do, I imagine. I gave it a good finger. I gave it a good comb finger. Went all over the knife, all the joints. Gave it a good stropping. Not a heavy stropping, but just a good stropping. Make sure it was where it was sharp. Now, don't get me wrong, but I got a keen. Put that keen edge on there. But anyway, it ended up just because I'm one of them guys that's gonna show you. Whenever I think you need to be shown, I'm gonna show you. Look at them curly keys ready to pop there. Okay. So, but it's a buck knife, all right? And let me get that Tang stamp in there for the Tang Stamp Mafia. There's your Buck 307 USA. This is a pre-86 knife. So, and it comes with everything. It's got the original box, the original paperwork. It's all in the box. I mean, I can sit here and show y'all all that, but y'all probably seen, buck knives in a original buck box. It's old brown paper or brown cardboard buck box. One I got, the box that came with the knife that I have, was some kind of, it was the same knife, but it had white Delrin, and it was an event knife at a bass fishing tournament. From the research that I've done. But the knife in it's not the white Delrin, it's this exact knife right here. Same year, or something, of course, pre-86 means it could be from 65 to 86. I believe maybe 66 to 86. No, 65 to 86. And, but anyway, just an absolutely beautiful knife. Of course, I'm not saying it's loading me down or toting me down or none of that kind of stuff. But, I'm carrying my old work knife. It's part of that Richter challenge. If y'all saw my short this morning, like I say, it's been in my pocket for 2 weeks. But since he challenged us, I just decided to keep it in my pocket, and I'm gonna tote it till July 31st, along with the yellow sack that I'm doing in honor of Mr. Glenn. Anyway. Beautiful knife, beautiful slip. Just a great opportunity for a knife tuber such as myself to get in there where they fit in there. All right. One other thing that came with it, I don't know. I think. Well. Wait. Oh. I should know this tank stamp. This stamp. EDC Leatherwork. Okay, that's Georgia Adventure. EDC Leatherwork. This is a notebook that Brother Travis I haven't even mentioned that, have I? This whole buck knife thing has been sponsored by Brother Travis at the Night Shift. Okay, and he's a fine fella, man, fine fella. Loves Congress knives. He's a collector. Loves his case knives. Did a real good job of showing us the blade show. So I can't go to stuff like that, being old as I am with my infirmities. But people like him and the knife doctor and various, Bubba, my nephew, they all showed me what's going on at Knife Show, and I appreciate that more than you can imagine. Anyway, and I lied to y'all. The first stop was Big J's. Okay, that's what this is. This is a book that has everybody's name that has this knife has gone through. It's a diary of the knife as it goes through the brotherhood, the traveling buck knife. Went to Big J, and that's in Illinois. Then it went to J.O.'s Adventure, that's in Indiana. Then it went to Kirby Creek Mo. Hey Mo. Mo, my boy, man, Mo got it going on. Imagine living in a forest full of dudes. Every time you walk by a tree, it goes, hey, psst, Mo, Mo, psst. All these trees are going, hey, Mo, Mo. Trying to get him to make a dude, man, because they all want to go. They want to go. The dudes want to go, and Mo's going to get them going, okay? That's just how I'm saying. Anyway, Kirby Creek Mo. Then it went to Rainbow 34. Then it went to HD EDC. Then Mountain of Jar, Brother JC. And Green Blade Revival. And then Clark, Kentucky Knife. And then Barlow Brigade. Okay. Anyway, I'll sign this, date it, get it going. Probably get it out of here next Monday, Tuesday, sometime like that. So, I just want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all coming by here. I'm glad y'all are here today, kind of early. I'm going to do a video tonight for tomorrow, Folding Hunter Friday. I'll probably film that late tonight and then schedule it to drop sometime tomorrow. So all of y'all need to know that old Big Jim loves y'all. Jesus Christ is the Lord of my life. And rule number 9.